Ottumwa High Softball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KVIZ, the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good evening once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Houston Field. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KVIZ studios. Getting ready for Game 2 of our Metro Conference softball doubleheader between Ottumwa and Des Moines North. Ottumwa winning Game 1 16-0 in 3 innings. By the way, over at Legion Memorial Field, Game 1 is also in the books there. Ottumwa baseball knocks off Des Moines North by a final of 13-1. I'm guessing that was in 5 innings in baseball. And we are just a minute or two away from the start of Game 2. In fact, Ottumwa's taking the field as we speak, as we had a bit shorter break between games than normal. Just did receive the lineup, so kind of writing it down as we go along here. We'll get caught up as we go through. We can tell you that for Ottumwa, Chloe Bradley is in the circle. And Chloe will make her 5th start of the season, 1-2 with a 5.65 ERA. Defense behind her, that's Avery Frankie in left, Maddie Hauk in center. There are some changes from the normal Game 2 lineup. Although Ella Thompson should still be in right. Anna Wellings is at third. Jocelyn Ware at short. Ella Aller at second. Sam Weeks at first, and Jordan Paul's behind the plate. So Wellings is the only change from what we saw last night against Burlington when Amber Schott started at third and Ashlyn Sheets was the DP. Schatz is
leading off for North, shortstop number 16, Madison Gracie.
actually Ottumwa does not have a DP here in Game 2. Everybody in the lineup will bat. So for Des Moines North, it'll be once again Madison Bracy to lead it off. The senior shortstop was 0 for 2 in Game 1. First pitch bounced in there for ball 1. Our first pitch at 6:18 this evening. Beautiful evening for softball. Skies are partly sunny at 75 degrees. Pitch bunted at and missed, count even at a ball and a strike. Northwest wind at 11 miles an hour. Now the 1-1. Bunted right in front of the plate, fair ball. And safe at first will be Bracy as Paul's the catcher went to pick up the ball and Sam Weeks came flying in from first. They kind of collided. Weeks hit the deck. Pauls went to throw and then stumbled over Weeks. And that'll go down as an infield hit for Bracy. So North, which didn't have a hit in Game 1, gets an infield hit to start Game 2, and now Weeks is limping over at first. Mandy Moore out to check on her. Number 2 hitter will be Amora McDonald, the sophomore catcher, but right now the concern is for Weeks, who is favoring that right leg. And Weeks is going to depart after just one batter, and Addison Ransom will take her place. So Ransom now at first. And McDonald stands in, only had one at-bat in Game 1, a ground ball out to short. Shows bunt here, pitch misses, 1-0. 1-0 to McDonald. Bunt shown. Bat pulled back. Pitch misses again. 2-0. Chloe Bradley has her sign. That pitch missed outside again. 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Bradley in danger of having the first two hitters reach in this inning. There's a strike. McDonald taking all the way 3-1. Chloe's 3-1 to McDonald. Inside corner, 3-2. Three balls, two strikes. The pitch. Ground ball foul, third base side. We'll do it again. Still 3-2 to McDonald, who showed some skill behind the plate in game one. The payoff again, fly ball, shallow left, racing in Frankie, and she makes the catch for out number one. The runner was way off the back, throw back to first, and doubled off his Bracey. So McDonald flies to left. Bracey is doubled off 7-6 to 3. 2 out, nobody on for Marissa Robinson, who in her only at bat in game one struck out. Ottumwa won that game 16-0 in 3 innings. North led this game off with an infield hit, but erased on the double play, and that pitch low to Robinson, 1-0. And the next offering. Liner past a diving Ware into center field. A 2-out base hit for Marissa Robinson. Clean single. Second hit of the inning. The base running blunder means instead of 2 on 1 out, it's 1 on 2 out for first baseman Keena Shelton, who drew a walk in her only plate appearance in game one. Runner at first and 2 down, and the pitch. In there for a strike from Chloe Bradley, 0-1. The count. The next offering. Down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Snap throw down to first. Oh, they had the runner off, but it gets away. And down to second, around second. Heading for third is Robinson. The throw to third is in time, and the out is recorded in the inning. So the throwing error by Pauls allows Robinson to get to second, but then she is thrown out 3 to 4 to 5 at third, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits, but nobody left to go to the bottom of the first. North nothing. Ottumwa coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the first inning. Des Moines North got a couple of hits but no runs in the top half, and now pitcher Norelli Roca, who started game one, is back out there for game two. The defense behind her. Natalia Gobin is in left again. Amari Kemp is in center. Leah Leinbach was in the lineup as the right fielder batting eighth, but in the bottom of the first inning, Leinbach did not go out to right field. Instead, she's been replaced by Allison Anderson. So Anderson is the right fielder. As we make that notation, and Jocelyn Ware gets set to bat. Marissa Robinson still at third. Madison Bracey still at short. The second baseman is still Cindy Green. Keena Shelton is the first baseman, and the catcher is Amora McDonald. Jocelyn Ware will lead it off. 2 for 2, also hit by a pitch, 3 RBI, 2 runs scored in game one. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. That pitch line just past the second baseman, Green, into right field for a leadoff single. So Ware has her third hit of the day. And the batter is Ella Aller. And there's a ground ball to third. Nice pick by Robinson. Wanted to throw to second. Nobody was there. And everybody's safe. Robinson made a good play to her left there, but confusion over who was supposed to cover second. Aller reaches on what should be scored a fielder's choice, and the batter is Jordan Pauls, the catcher. And Pauls, it's a high fly ball to shallow center. Kemp underneath it and makes the catch for out number one. That brings up Addison Ransom, who is batting where Sam Weeks was batting. Weeks injured on the first play in the top of the first. And Ransom takes a pitch downstairs, 1-0. Ransom, a pinch hit, walk, a stolen base, and a run in game one. That pitch misses, and the count 2-0. First and second, 1 out. Bottom of the first inning. Roca's pitch, bounced in there all the way to the backstop. Both runners will advance on the wild pitch. 3-0 to Ransom. With Anna Wellings on deck. That pitch misses, a 4-pitch walk to Ransom. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. And here is Wellings. Wellings had an RBI single as a pinch hitter in game one. Takes a pitch up high, ball one here. One 1-0 to Wellings, bases loaded, and a pop-up right side foul territory. McDonald cannot make the catch just off the tip of her glove. New life for Wellings, count even at a ball and a strike. One and one to the Bulldog third baseman. The pitch. Ground ball left side base hit. That'll score at least one. They will send Aller around third. Stumbling out in left field is Gobin. A 2-run single for Anna Wellings. And it's 2-0 Bulldogs. Ransom stopped at second as Gobin recovered and got the ball back in. Thompson takes the ball 1-0. Thompson only appeared as a courtesy runner in the opener, scored a run. At the plate, 3 for 14 on the season with an RBI. That pitch called a strike, and we're even at 1-1. One ball, one strike. The pitch bounced in there. Good stop by McDonald. 2-1. Two and one to Thompson. And the pitch, way high, 3-1. Hitters count here for Ella Thompson. The 3-1 pitch. Down and in, ball 4, and an RBI walk for Thompson. It is 3-0 as Ransom scores.
Now batting center fielder number 7, Madeline Houck.
I'm sorry, that only reloaded the bases. It was just first and second. Now the bases are loaded for Houck, and she hits a ground ball foul. Left side for strike 1. Maddie in game 1, and an RBI double, was hit by a pitch, scored twice. Ottumwa won game 1, 16-0. Only 2-0 still. Got so used to Ottumwa scoring runs after that second inning in game 1, I got a bit ahead of myself. The 0-1. Down and in, 1 ball, 1 strike. North had 2 hits in the top of the first, but both base runners were thrown out. One being doubled off on a fly ball, the other one trying to take an extra base on an error. Ground ball up the middle, base hit. At least 1 run is in. Welling's around third on her way to the plate. She will score. Hustling first to third is Thompson. 2-run single for Houck, and it is 4-0. That'll bring up Chloe Bradley, the pitcher. At the plate, Bradley 0 for 9 on the year, does have an RBI. Chance to drive in at least 1 more here. Runners on the corners and 1 out. First pitch from Roca. Runner goes high, fly ball, left center field, over towards the gap, and that will fall between 2 defenders. Bradley hustling for second. 1 run is in. Houck on her way home. Throw goes to third. It is a 2-run double for Chloe Bradley, and it is 6-0. Chloe's first hit of the year, a 2-bagger, produces her second and third runs batted in.
Next up, left fielder number 2, Avery Frankie. Hunter Caldwell in the back.
Hunter Caldwell will run for Bradley. And the batter, Avery Frankie. Frankie only had 1 at-bat in game 1, singled, solo base, scored a run. First pitch of Frankie, grounded foul left side, 0-1. Six nothing Ottumwa, 1 out, top of the first. Bulldogs won game 1, 16-0, and would like to put up a big number and cruise to another 3-inning win. Frankie showed bunt, pitch down and in, got away a little bit. Caldwell races for third and beats the throw on the wild pitch. 1-1 to Frankie. And the pitch. Liner foul left side, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Narelli Roca, the freshman, brings it home, and it's way outside, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch to Frankie. Little flare out to right center. That will get down for a base hit. Picked up quickly by Kemp to get it back in, but scoring is Caldwell on the RBI single by Frankie, 7-0. Back to the top of the order.
Now batting
And Jocelyn Ware, who singled to start this inning and scored. Bulldogs have batted around. And a swing and a foul back by Ware here, 0-1. It's almost 7 runs on 5 hits through the first 9 hitters of the inning. And Ware fouls it off to the right off the screen, 0-2. The pitch to Ware. Little flare out past the shortstop. It'll land in shallow left center for a bloop single. Stopping at second is Frankie. And that'll bring up Ella Aller, who grounded to third her first time up, a fielder's choice. Robinson, the third baseman, was going to throw to second to get the lead runner, but nobody covered second base, and everybody was safe. So Aller 0 for 1 officially. First pitch here. Bounced in there, ball 1, as Frankie races for third. On the throw to third, down to second goes Ware. That will be a wild pitch. Now runners at second and third, and it's a 1-0 count for Aller. Ball did not get far away from McDonald, but Frankie got a great jump. Now the 1-0. Lined into center, deep center. Kemp back, that's over her head, off the base of the fence. 2 runs will score. Aller hustling for second with a 2-run double. And it is 9-0. Jordan Paul's the batter. She's the only hitter who's been retired in this inning. A fly ball to center, her first time up. Pauls hits another high fly ball to left center. Kemp underneath it, makes the catch, and there's 2 down. As Aller holds at second. And the batter, Addison Ransom, who walked and scored in this inning. 9-0 Ottumwa, 2-out runner at second here in the first. And the 12-run lead after 3 innings ends the ball game. As the pitch to Ransom is high, ball 1. So no matter how many runs Ottumwa gets in this first inning, we'll play at least the second inning and the top of the third. The 1-0 pitch here to Addison is a strike, 1-1. Now in game 1, Ottumwa didn't score at all in the first inning and then scored all 16 of its runs in the second. Here they've got 9 in the first. The 1-1. Bounced in there, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Roca toes the rubber again. The right-hander's pitch. High, 3-1. Bulldogs have already drawn 2 walks in this game, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. And the 3-1. High, ball 4. Second walk drawn by Ransom. Another walk brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Anna Welling's the batter, a 2-run single earlier this inning. First pitch on the way, bounced in there, ball 1. Aller at second, Ransom at first. And that pitch came in high, 2-0. The 2-0 offering to Wellings. Swing and a foul, 2-1. Ottumwa's drawn 3 walks in this first inning. They have 7 hits to help produce the 9 runs. North having some trouble getting the ball back to the pitcher, but this was off a foul ball, so the ball is dead. The initial throw from the foul ball went out to the shortstop, Bracey. Bracey's throw back to Roca got away. Ottumwa's runners tried to advance, but the ball after the foul ball is dead until the pitcher has it again. So we're still first and second. And that pitch hits Wellings in the leg. So that'll load the bases. And the batter, Ella Thompson, who walked and scored earlier this frame. And Thompson, who after walking the first time this inning, Thompson had left her batting gloves with their first base coach. She had to run back down the first base line to retrieve those gloves in order to take another at-bat. Bases loaded. Scoreboard says 2 out. There's still only 1 out. There's a swing and a foul, 0-1. I'm sorry, there are 2 out. Jordan Pauls has flied out twice. Nine nothing Ottumwa. Aller at third. And a fly ball hit to right center. That's in the gap, and it's going to drop. At least 2 runs will score. Around third is Wellings. She will score. It is a 3-run double for Ella Thompson, and it is 12-0. So Thompson clears the bases with a drive to the right center gap. And that brings up Maddie Houck, who had a 2-run single and scored earlier this inning. First pitch, bounced in there, ball 1. The 1-0 to Houck. Upstairs, 2-0. Maddie, the 16th batter to come to the plate here in the first inning. 2-0. Up high, 3-0. Ottumwa had 22 batters come to the plate in the second inning of Game 1. And they scored all 16 of their runs in that frame. 3-0 here to Houck. The pitch. Up high, ball 4. Another Bulldog walk brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. First and second for Chloe Bradley. A 2-run double earlier this inning. Chance for the Bulldog pitcher to do some more damage. First pitch. Bounced in there 1-0, and on the throw in the dirt, racing for third is Thompson. Then on the throw to third, down to second is Houck. 1-0 to Bradley now with 2 in scoring position. The 1-0. Bounced in there again, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, Chloe Bradley. Roca's pitch. Low again, 3-0. 7 straight out of the zone by Roca here. Unfortunately for her, it seems like she's the only pitcher they have available, as Chloe takes a strike on the inside corner, 3-1. 12-0 Ottumwa still in the first inning. Bradley a chopper foul left side, 3-2. Avery Frankie on deck if the inning continues. Roca's 3-2 pitch. Way high, ball 4. Another walk brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. They're loaded again. And here is Avery Frankie for the second time in the inning. RBI single and a run the first time.
Courtesy runner number 22,
Hunter Caldwell again will be the courtesy runner for Bradley. Bases loaded again. Eighteenth batter of the inning, the pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. Ottumwa has 8 hits in the frame as Frankie pops it up, left side, who wants it? And it drops out of the glove, I think, of McDonald, as Roca was also there, but it landed, or it was touched, I should say, in foul territory. So the count evens at a ball and a strike. North should have been out of the inning there. One and one the count. Roca's next offering. High, 2-1. Bases loaded for Avery. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Ground ball foul, third base side, 2-2. The ball got past Mandy Moore, who tried to make a kick stop. Couldn't get a foot on it. Deuce is wild on the scoreboard, number 2 at bat, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Bases loaded here in the first, 12-0 Ottumwa. The 2-2. Ground ball snagged by the third baseman, Robinson, who stumbles right onto the bag for the force, and the inning is over. Ottumwa gets 12 runs on 8 hits. They leave 3. We go to the second. Bulldogs lead 12-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the second inning, Bulldog softball. Brought to you by Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, your local pediatric provider. Mercy One Ottumwa, your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org. And by Lisco, Southeast Iowa's leader in fiber optic telecommunications, Lisco of Fairfield. Ottumwa 12, Des Moines North nothing as the Polar Bears come to bat in the second. Keena Shelton, Nataya Goba, and Amari Kemp. Shelton was at bat with the runner on first and 2 out in the first inning. Ottumwa attempted to pick the runner off at first from the catcher. The ball was thrown away. And the runner, Robinson, tried to go first to third, but was thrown out at third. It was an interesting line score in that first inning. North had no runs on 2 hits. There was an error, and nobody left on base. Both players who had hits in that inning were thrown out on the base pad. So here is Shelton. And no official at bat in the doubleheader. She walked in her only plate appearance in Game 1. Chloe Bradley out for her second inning of work. Right-hander to right-hander, Bradley's pitch. Low and away, ball 1. Chloe toes the rubber. 1-0 to Shelton. That misses, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. The next offering, strike on the inside corner, 2-1. Shelton digs back in. Bradley's 2-1. In there for a strike, 2-2. Chloe looking for her first strikeout. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there is the first K for Chloe Bradley. Brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa, 1 down. And the batter, Natalia Gobin. Gobin, the left fielder, struck out in her only at-bat in Game 1. (12-0) Ottumwa. North batting top of the second. First pitch. Missed, low and away, ball 1. Chloe toes the rubber. And the 1-0. Downstairs, 2-0.
Now batting left fielder number 21, Natalia Gobin.
Chloe's fallen behind a few hitters in the early going. Hasn't really paid for it. 2-0. There's a strike at the knees, 2-1. Two balls and a strike to the left fielder for Des Moines North. The next pitch, swing and a foul. Right at the plate, count evens, 2-2. Gobin, no batting gloves. Hits from a crouch from the right side. Now the 2-2 pitch. On the corner at the knees, I should say, called strike 3. And there's 2 down. Second strikeout for Chloe Bradley, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In Ottumwa.
Next up, center fielder number 17, Amari.
And that'll bring up Amari Kemp, the center fielder. Kemp only had 1 at-bat in Game 1 and struck out. Bradley's pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Kemp digs back in. Junior center fielder, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Good swing, though. Kemp knows what she's doing with the bat. She'll dig back in, down on the count, 0-2. Chokes up a bit. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Bradley strikes out the side, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In Ottumwa. Go to the bottom of the second. Ottumwa leads 12-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the second inning, Ottumwa High Softball, brought to you by Lee's Photography in Ottumwa, capturing all the special moments in your life, such as weddings, sports, senior photos, family portraits, and more. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, capturing memories to last a lifetime. And by Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, your premium broadband provider expanding in Wapello County. Please go to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com to express interest in fiber internet at your home. Ottumwa 12 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. Des Moines North, no runs, 2 hits, 1 error. And Ottumwa will start the bottom of the second inning with pinch hitter Sydney Rockhold will bat for Jocelyn Ware. Rockhold appeared as a pinch hitter in game 1 and had a bases loaded walk for an RBI. Also pitched a scoreless third inning to put game 1 in the books. Bulldogs up 12-0 already here in game 2, so they're 3 outs in the top of the third away from finishing this one off, and Rockhold grounds it up the middle, a tough hop, and it gets past the shortstop Bracey into center field for a leadoff single. Madison Bracey, the shortstop, she was there. Play was off to her left, had her glove there, ready for a regular hop, and ball took a high hop right over her glove. Base hit. Ella Aller, the batter, 1 for 2. 2-run double, 2 runs scored, and a liner fair down the left field line, cut off by Gobin in the corner. Rockhold racing for third. She'll put on the brakes there. Into second is Aller with her second double of the game. Second and third, nobody out for Jordan Pauls. It was the only Bulldog yet to reach in this game. She's flied out to center field twice. First pitch from Roca. In there for a strike, 0-1. Pauls had swung in the first pitch each of the first 2 times up. Decided to take that one. And as the throw back to the pitcher got away, racing home is Rockhold, and the next throw the pitcher gets away, and down to third goes Aller. So that'll be an error on the catcher McDonald that allows Rockhold to score, and then an error on the second baseman Green. Or perhaps a catching error on Roca that puts Aller at third. Now the 1-1 to Pauls, ground ball to short. Bracey has it. Throw to first is too high. Safe at first is Pauls. Scoring is Aller. And it is 14-0.
First baseman, number 20, Addison Ransom.
Pauls should still get an RBI. The run would have scored regardless. Emma Strayer will be the courtesy runner for the catcher Pauls. Addison Ransom, the batter. She's walked twice. She's scored twice. First pitch on the way. And a pop-up right side. Underneath it is Green, the second baseman. Can't catch it over her head, but she picks it up and flips it to second in time to retire Strayer, who couldn't run thinking the ball would be caught. So no error on the play. Strayer is retired 4-6 on the fielder's choice. Ransom at first, 1 down. And the batter, Anna Wellings, a 2-run single and hit by a pitch in that long first inning, scored twice. First pitch, in the dirt, runner going, and Ransom will steal second without a throw. 1-0 to Wellings. Just shy of 7 o'clock on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ at Ottumwa as Wellings lines it foul left side, 1-1. Ottumwa now 14 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Des Moines North, no runs, 2 hits. There's a foul ball off of Mandy Moore, who just casually catches the deflection. And the count 1-2 to Wellings. Pardon me, Ottumwa has 14 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. And another ground ball foul by Wellings, still 1-2. North, no runs, 2 hits, and 3 errors they've committed in this inning. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. High and away, 2-2. Wellings digs back in with a 2-2 count. And she lifts another one foul that's over the press box and out towards the concession stand. Still 2-2. Runner at second, one down, 2 home in the inning. Ottumwa leading 14-0. That pitch way high, 3-2. Hunter Caldwell on deck to bat for Ella Thompson. And that pitch way high, ball 4, all the way to the backstop. That'll allow Ransom to go to third on the wild pitch. Another walk brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. And now Caldwell, Ottumwa wanted to have her pinch hit in game 1, but it came after she'd been a courtesy runner in the inning, so she couldn't also pinch hit in the inning. This will be her first at-bat of the year. On the first pitch, Wellings takes second. Pitch was a ball, 1-0 to Caldwell. First varsity at-bat for the freshman. Pitch inside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch from Roca bounced in there, 3-0. Runners at second and third. Three and 0 to Caldwell. A walk would load the bases for another pinch hitter on deck. And Caldwell takes a strike, 3-1. Still a hitter's count for Hunter Caldwell, 3 balls and a strike. The pitch, way high, ball 4. Another walk brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa, and they're loaded for Cammie Pauls, who will bat for Houck.
Now batting center fielder number 42, Cammie Pauls.
First pitch, bounced in there, ball 1. Pauls drew a bases-loaded walk for an RBI in a pinch hitting appearance in game 1. She could do the same thing here, bases loaded in game 2. 1 out, 2 home, 14-0 Ottumwa. The 1-0. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1. The 1-1 offering. High again, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Pitch on the way. On the outside corner, 2-2. Chloe Bradley on deck. The 2-2 pitch. Liner caught by the third baseman Robinson for out number 2. Ransom dives back safely at third. And that'll bring up Bradley. A 2-run double. And a walk in that first inning. First pitch to Chloe, bounces in there, ball 1. Wind kicks up a little bit here at Houston Field. 1-0 to Bradley. Pitch on the way. Rolls in there, 2-0. Two 2-0 to the Bulldog pitcher. Norelli Roca for North brings it home. It's high, 3-0. With the pinch hitter on deck, I believe that's Shrewy. 3-0 to Bradley. All the way to the backstop, ball 4. McDonald, the catcher, picked up the ball. Ransom was racing home. McDonald put a tag on her, but it didn't matter because it was ball 4 and it walked in a run anyway. Bradley gets the RBI. Another walk brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Ransom scores 15-0. Wellings to third. Caldwell to second. And the batter, Katie Shrewy. Shrewy had 2 plate appearances in the second inning. First one is a pinch hitter in game one. Drew a walk the first time, popped out to third the second time. That pitch bounces in there for ball one. And Shrewy, the ninth batter of the inning. Pitch, swing, and a foul at the plate. Just tipped foul by Shrewy, then off the glove of McDonald. He got away. Ottumwa thought maybe it was a wild pitch or a passed ball, but it's a foul ball. And we're even at a ball and a strike. One and one to the Bulldog pinch hitter. Pitch on the way. And a ground ball foul left side, 1-2. 15-0 Ottumwa. And whatever the score ends up being after this frame, the Bulldogs just need to record 3 outs in the top of the third to sweep the doubleheader. The 1-2. Pop foul off to the left out of play over the press box. We'll do it again at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Low and in, 2-2. A Bulldog at every base, 2 down. The pitch. Bounced in there, 3-2. Well, another situation, gone as far as we can go, 3-2. 2 out, bases loaded. No place to put her. Ball 4 is a run. Strike 3 ends the inning. Now the payoff pitch. Ground ball past the pitcher, picked up by Bracey, flipped to second, not in time, and the ball gets away. Scoring is Caldwell after Wellings. 2 runs come home. And it is 17-0. Shrewy, I think, gets an infield hit and an RBI. As Chloe Bradley beat the Rap at second. Wellings scored on the infield hit, and then Caldwell came around and scored on the catching error by Green. Top of the order, Sidney Rockhold, second at-bat of the inning, had a single before. And Ottumwa just had Bradley leave early to take the third out on the first pitch. And the inning is over, but Ottumwa leads at 17-0 as we go to the top of the third, 3 outs away from a sweep on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the third inning, Chloe Bradley will try to finish what she started. A 17-0 lead for Ottumwa. Sidney Rockhold has stayed in the game at shortstop. Looking to see if Ottumwa's other pinch hitters also stayed in. Katie Shrewy is still in left, or has gone out to left after pinch hitting for Frankie. Hunter Caldwell is in right. Cammie Pauls is in center. Seven, 8, 9 due up for the Polar Bears. Cindy Green, Allison Anderson, Norelli Roca. Green struck out in her only game 1 at-bat. Green will stand in after some encouragement from her head coach, Jessica Helton. It's from a crouch from the right side. Bradley's first pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 the count. The next offering. Outside corner, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is outside, 1-2. Bradley has struck out 3. All of those came in the second inning. Now the 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 17-0 Ottumwa here in the top of the third. The pitch outside again, 3-2. Green has worked it full. Allison Anderson on deck. Chloe's 3-2. Inside corner called strike 3, and that's out number 1. 4 strikeouts in a row for Bradley. Brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. So here is Allison Anderson. She did not play in game 1. She wasn't in the starting lineup for game 2. The scheduled right fielder was Leah Leinbach in this number 8 spot. But in the bottom of the first inning, it was Anderson who came out to right field. So now she will get an at-bat here against Chloe Bradley. Anderson just out of 8th grade. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 the count. Bradley's pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. Bradley toes the rubber, the 0-2 to Anderson. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 5 strikeouts in a row for Chloe. Brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. Dogs 1 out away from a sweep. And here is the number 9 hitter, the pitcher, Norelli Roca. Roca grounded to second in her only game 1 at bat. First pitch, outside corner strike, 0-1. Bradley winds and the 0-1. Roca chops it foul left side, 0-2. Ottumwa 1 strike away. Oh, 0-2 to Norelli Roca. Bradley's pitch, outside 1-2. Bulldogs on the verge of getting the record to 500 for the first time this season. The 1-2, liner into left field, base hit. Shrewry gets it back in, but a 2-out single for Roca, 3rd hit of the game for the Polar Bears, and that means Madison Bracey will get another at-bat. Bracey started the game laying down a bunt right in front of the plate. It was picked up by the catcher, Pauls, but the first baseman, Sam Weeks, came rushing in. They got their feet tangled. Weeks ended up having to leave the game with what looked like a turned ankle, and Bracey reached on what became a bunt single. Now she bats with the runner on first and 2 down. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-1 to Bracey. Chloe's pitch. Chop foul behind the plate, 0-2. North again down to its final strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Chloe's pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second inning in a row that Bradley strikes out the side, and that'll do it. Another strikeout brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa, and the Bulldogs win game 2, 17-0. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and wrap it up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa!
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time tonight to Houston Field, where your Ottumwa softball team, as expected, sweeps Des Moines North. They won Game 1 16-0. Game 2, 17-0, both in 3 innings. The Game 2 totals for Ottumwa: 17 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, 4 left on base. Chloe Bradley, the winning pitcher, now 2-2. Des Moines North, no runs, 3 hits, 4 errors, 1 left on base, and Relly Roca took the loss in both games of the doubleheader. The ballgame took 58 minutes to complete. Ottumwa evens its record at 5-5. They're now 3-1 in the CIML Metro Conference. North now 0-7, 0-4 in the Metro. Our next broadcast, actually, before I get to that, I should mention that the Ottumwa baseball team is well on its way to sweeping Des Moines North tonight. They won Game 1 13-1 in 5 innings. And after 2 innings in Game 2, the Bulldogs have an 8-0 lead over at Legion Memorial Field. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High Athletics will be Ottumwa baseball tomorrow night We're headed to Duane Banks Field, the home of the University of Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes, where Ottumwa will face Mason City in a doubleheader. First pitch at 5 o'clock from Iowa City. Pregame at 4:50 here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. I want to thank all of our sponsors one more time. Roto-Rooter, Bridge City Realty, Community First Credit Union, Mike's Pizza, Family First Chiropractic, Reflection Studio, Meridian Credit Union, Mercy One Ottumwa, Lisco, Lee's Photography, Citizens Mutual, Sonic Drive-In, and Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach Mandy Moore for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. And a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Brandon Drew, the radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Softball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you tomorrow night when Ottumwa Baseball takes on Mason City at Duane Banks Field in Iowa City. Until then, good night, everybody.